As far as music is concerned, Push has been consistent with dropping music and going on tour and, you know what I mean, just being relevant in the culture and fashion and lifestyle and some of the meanest jewelry. We know you went on a hiatus for a while. You know, just did your family thing, wasn't doing no music.
Right.
Now, you know, after 15 years or what have you, let God sort them out. What sparked it?
I cannot discount during my hiatus, I did 2 solo projects myself, Hear Ye Him and Let the Dead Bury the Dead. So I was always
you still active.
Yeah, still sharpening my skills. I think when we went out to Wyoming, you know, with Ye, you know, and we worked on the Jesus is King album, and we did Use This Gospel, and that kind of like pushed my brother and myself into like making music again and putting us in that atmosphere. And then we also performed, you know, at what was it, Sunday service. Yeah. So
album.
Yeah, definitely. The Nego album.
These were the things that I was like using to be able to approach him about.
Say, let's get this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we had
I Pray For You.
Yeah, it was just certain songs. I mean, certain projects that it was like, man, you know.
Where it made sense to me at the time.
Yeah. Because I had asked before, and it was like, nah.
So you went heavy church.
Heavy Jesus.
Yeah.
I'm heavy Jesus too. But how is it doing the album now as the Clipse? Talking that street.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's the right time. It's perfect.
But some of your like, you know, like we was talking amongst each other about Slick Rick. Slick Rick, every ending had like a positive ending at every song. So how you coming heavy church coming in, because this definitely got to be a gangsta
Jesus,
rap album.
Just told you.
Heavy Jesus
is what?
Right? No, I'm saying you saying
no.
Heavy
He keeps
Jesus.
saying heavy church, and you just told him.
Yeah.
How do you able to make a gangster rap album? You know, coming from like the church.
I don't think I wouldn't call it gangster rap, but you know, I think when people look at the Clipse, apart from the creativity, I think what you should see is businessmen, family men. I think you should see some level of integrity and being about your business, you know, over the years. The way my brother has navigated this thing solo, it invigorates me, man. You know what I'm saying? It inspires me. And it's not too much rap-wise that inspires me, except for the locks, you know what I'm saying? But
appreciate that, my
yeah,
brother.
absolutely. You know, so just his enthusiasm about the game keeps me, you know,
fire.
In that headspace.
That's dope, because yesterday he played us one song, and we know what Push gonna do. But when you about to rap, I see everybody's ear open in the room. Everybody's room just, you know, when you got the fucking German Shepherd or the Doberman, like everybody's ear opened in the room and was like, see what Malice coming with right now, know what I'm saying?
For the one joint they played yesterday, you know, these are my brothers. They both go crazy. But this song, the beat was insane. They switched up the flow. They had the brotherly flow where they was doing the same flow, but the shit they was saying was crazy.
Appreciate it.
I want to speak to that too,
crazy.
Man. Like, I think that's where, you know, the production and being produced as an artist comes into play, and that's how you know, that's how I feel like that's how we evolve in this joint too. You know, I personally, you know, I just want to rap. You know what I'm saying? I just want to rap. You mentioned the flow and the patterns and the stencil.
Stupid.
But the hook was insane too.
The thing about that is that, like, you know, that was one of the boxes that we had to check off. Like, it had to be sticky. And when P be like, yo, it got to be sticky though. Like, I just don't, you know, he says things like, man, I don't want mixtape verses. No, I want, like, you know, something crafted. And once you go through that process of finding what that melody is or finding what that stencil is, then you inject the steroids in that. You know what I'm saying? That's how. That's the only way to be satisfied for me. To be satisfied doing something in a stencil, you got to be saying something bar for bar. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time it comes together like a crossword puzzle for me.
Y'all nailed it.
Yeah.
Y'all nailed it.
Thank you.
I can't. This is not one of them albums. This is not to be skimmed through. This is not to be played with. Make sure you got the right outfit on. Make sure you're in the right mind state and absorb it and listen to it repetitively so you can, you know what I mean, get in the space you need to be.
I think we also, well, as far as me, well, I can say about me, I'm always proud of you. You know what I'm saying? Because, y'all represent that real hip hop, that core, that street.
Thank you.
And when I see you walking on runways and fucking France and all that. No, I'm proud of you.
Man.
Yeah,
thank you.
That's a win for hip hop. That's a win for us. That's a win for us.
It's so hard for one of us.
Yeah.
To for real, we understand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But when we see you guys walking through that shit, we like, yo, they let the guys in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what that feel like to you when you out in France about to get ready to walk the runway? Then you dropped the record, right? You dropped the record. And we see Jay going crazy on the side. Jay was going crazy on the side.
Yeah.
Like what that feel like?
Man, it's these the boxes we trying to check off. I feel like our era is the era that shows that you don't have to age out in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We don't got to age out. Like, niggas is nice right now.
Facts.
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like we actually all live it. You know what I'm saying? Like we live it. Like hip hop ain't just raps to us. It's raps, it's being fly. It's like I'm still taking codes from Kane. You know what I'm saying? I'm still taking codes from that era. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what it is to us. So it's like, when you get the opportunity to walk a runway or get that endorsement deal for me, I'm like, man, I remember when this shit won't even supposed to be here. I remember my dad telling me rap won't gonna be here. Like, I remember it. Like, man, that shit ain't gonna be nothing.
It's noise.
Yeah, all this noise.
Tell me that in the room.
So it's like,
it was worse for me. I had a Cuban father.
He didn't understand you at all.
On the table, he definitely looking at. Now he was telling me the plain truth. He was like, "You're not going to make it. Have you seen any Spanish guys make it in this shit? You're done." And I'm from the soil, the Bronx. And my father actually saw hip hop born. He was like, "There's no other Spanish people doing this, Papi. Like, you have no chance." And I'm in the kitchen writing on the table. But then they become our biggest fans.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I'll never forget, man. My dad recited Big's "Flavor in Your Ear" verse to me. And I was like, "Flavor in Your Ear" remix verse. And I was floored. I'm like, how? Wait, when did you even come into this?
Oh, that's fine.
Like, and I was like, man, like this, I mean, that was a time and a point where I was like, oh no, damn, he even hit you. He even got you reciting.
Right.
That's fine.
I was like, man, I knew Big was big then.
Special, yeah.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of Biggie Smalls in your flows.
Yes.
In your cadence.
Yes.
Lots.
Yes.
For years.
Yes.
He was special. That's funny because Dre from Cool and Dre, shout out my brothers, he said he was a big like R&B Jodeci and all that. He always tell me this story. His father's Jamaican came in with the Flojo finals. You need to be listening to this. Fuck that smooth shit. You need to listen to Fat Joe, Flojo. Dre tell me that all the time.
That's fine. How long it take y'all to make this album?
2 years.
No doubt.
Yo,
That's
but
good.
to speak to what you were just saying, do you know where Clipse come from? The name?
That was my next question.
Oh, I didn't mean to step on
Go ahead.
You got
It was actually Fully Clipse.
Fully Clipse.
But we knew you had the Full Eclipse crew.
Yeah.
So
Wow. Chopped it to
we
Clipse.
chopped it to just
We had
Clipse.
to chop it down. We
wasn't
want no
fucking
smoke.
with you like that. Don't worry about it.
We ain't know.
We ain't want no
Clipse.
smoke.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price. And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bill is higher. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contract, forever.
Plus, Boost Mobile is now a legit nationwide 5 gigabytes network. They've invested billions building 5G towers across the country. Visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever.
5G speeds not available in all areas after 30 gigabytes. Customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan. Game 1, it crushed me. Crushed me. I got my outfit ready. I was preparing all day to go to the garden. We get there, everything's going great. Once again, Halliburton hits a fucking last minute 2-pointer, foot on the line.
When you
Sends us
see
the-
this, the choke, what is that about, man? Like, I'm like, at this point, we got to fight, shove each other. Say, it's the biggest disrespect. That's worse than Trey Young throwing the dice on the floor, man.
We got the curse. We got a jinx. We got a jinx and a curse on us, Lord.
Well, I wasn't there, Jada. You know, they usually
That might have
blame
been
me.
it. We needed
No,
you
no,
again.
Jada, they usually blame me. But I see you sitting pretty courtside next to
So
CC
you charging it to
Becca.
me now? We lost
No,
because of me.
No, you ain't the jinx, but I was here. I'm in Miami, my crib in Miami. I'm watching you sit pretty the whole game. I said, damn, Jada there. He where he's supposed to be. And so, well, I could break down so much, right? The Knicks, man, you know, you got to understand, in order to go to the chip and you're in the Eastern Conference Finals, you can never fall asleep. They had a lead. They were playing so good that they fell asleep. Nobody picked up Naismith. He was shooting them threes wide open.
Knocking them joint. He was unconscious in a matter of seconds, dog.
But why can't nobody just rush this guy and make somebody else do it? If he hit three threes in a row, why nobody attacked him to make sure to get the ball out of his hand?
What you're saying is it was bad coaching.
Yeah, it could be that, or it was just moving to Halliburton is getting on my nerves. Like I'm
Getting on your nerves?
I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I know you don't like using this word, but he almost got me hating him right now. Like, Halliburton, you know, I didn't talk to Reggie Miller for 20 years. I would be at Jordan parties. I wouldn't talk to him. I finally ran into him in Newark Airport, and we'll talk about that later, face to face. And he said, yo, Joe, I'm a fan. You ignore me every time. It's over. It's 20-something years later. I gave him my hand. We became friends. Halliburton is starting to get on to Reggie Miller. We could not let these guys come up in there, choke. He took the heart out of New York City, the soul. I mean, every bodega, every corner.
Every bodega.
They like, do you even think we could come back? That's the biggest question.
I don't even want to. We got to at least split in the Garden, and we got to still win it in the end, or and get ready to go to Cabo, Kalahari, Betsy
Let me
Head.
tell you something. These are the type of losses.
One of these pools.
Look, if they shut us down, the wildest city in the world, what do you think they did to the Knicks? How deflating was this loss right here when you know you were 14 in the last 2 minutes and they come back to tie it, then win in overtime.
It crushed me, dog. It crushed me. Being in the building, then watching it on TV today, the shot went off the camera. When it bounced in, it went out of the damn arena. And
that was the luck of the Irish.
That was crazy.
We got to stop. Like that was a destined shot. Like that shot, come on, bro. He couldn't have called that shot off the back of the rim, went to the sky, came back down, went in. They got to stop with that. My thing is, for the first time in my career of being a fan, I wanted and I thought of breaking my flat screen. The first time in my life. When I see these guys after the Super Bowl and all this, they break their TV, bro, I had to walk and look out the window for a second. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Like, it broke my heart in pieces, that loss yesterday, because I know those be the type of losses that, you know, an OG, right? Let me tell you something.
OG had bad body language yesterday. OG wasn't really happy yesterday. When they were subbing him out, OG
Let me tell you, you was right there. You right next to the coach. You right there. You seeing their faces.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about OG, right? Not just OG. To me, the hardest sport in the world is boxing, meaning the worst on you, because you could be 50-0 and somebody knock you out, now you're a bum in every barbershop. Everybody, he's washed up, he took an L. Even me, I'm guilty of it. You got to be perfect as a boxer. So now, OG, I love him. I'm a huge fan. But yesterday, when he missed that one shot, the one free throw, immediately I thought of 200-something million. Because somebody tell me how much OG got. He's the most paid Knicks player. And the minute he missed that shot, I thought of that 200-something M's. I was like, yo, 200-something M's?
Yo.
No, I got to keep it real. It's not my money, right? But they gave him the most money of all time. When he hit, he missed. And I love OG. I love him. But when he missed that one shot, I immediately curled up on the couch and said, yo, 200-something million, you're going to miss that shot?
He wasn't happy all game, though. I was right there. I was on the bench, damn it. When he was subbing in, subbing out, he looked like he wanted to put Tibbs in a Cobra clutch, if you ask me. Something was up with OG yesterday.
See, they outcoached us, right? And I don't want to say that.
I didn't want to say it, but it's bingo.
I don't want to say it because I love Tibbs, but they outcoached us. At the very end, they took Turner out, who's a dog. Turner's a dog. They took him out. They put Siakam in the 5. Then they brought Obi Thompson at the 4. And these guys turned into Sonic Boom. Like, they too fast. They running and gunning. They shooting. They this. And so another thing is the coach got to play more players. There's just no way around it. The way the Pacers play is they running up and down that court so fast. You got to get tired. Yeah. Brunson was dead tired. At the end, that's why they kept taking the ball from him and throwing him around. He was dead tired. He played every minute of the game. And big body Brunson.
They subbed him out. Listen to this. They subbed him in the end, and we was up. It's okay if we can win with Brunson on the bench. That's a plus for us. As soon as we was doing good, your man Tibbs, Jalen, it went all wrong.
Yo, let me tell you something, man. I was proud of our team. I thought we was going to take one. We had it, and they lost focus. That's all that happened yesterday. They lost focus.
Not all. It's bad to lose game 1, man. We needed that. They took the fluidity out of me. I'm down right now. I'm not even the same.
Me either, man. They took the heart of every bodega.
They took my joy away last night, dog.
No party on 7th Ave last night.
7th Ave had cemetery silence after the game yesterday. All that celebrating they did, Yesterday was cemetery silence when I came
let
out
me
of
tell
this.
you some 7th Ave went into nuclear zone, bro. That shit got cleared out. Like it was bad last night. And you know the type of party we would have had if we would have won last night?
We would have party like we won the damn chip. That's why we might have needed that. We gotta get game 2 though. We have to steal game 2. Game 2 is not even
it's a must.
Yeah, game 2 is a must, or we can get our swim trunks and all that ready. I mean, start getting your feet down.
Believe it or not, I had a little more rage in me against Boston than Indiana. I don't know why, because they beat us last year. But I'm very upset with Indiana now. Like I'm really not a fan. And I know that we got to get them game 2. The question is, because everybody want to see New York, Minnesota, Randall, Cat. That's the. Do we have to shift over to OKC and possibly facing Indiana for the chip? I know the ratings ain't gonna be as if the Knicks had it, but do we have to like shift because they do have the most valuable player for a reason? SGA.
Shout out to Shea for winning the MVP. But like you said, they look. I'm scared. I'm scared of OKC more than anybody. They look unstoppable. They look untouchable right now, Crack.
I'm just saying we got to get to them because Indiana's not laying down, bro. They're not going for that. And what I'm saying to you is, you saw SGA's, I'm chilling. I hear his MVP speech from the back of I'm listening to him and I'm like, wow, did you see the speech?
I just seen a
SGA?
I seen a piece of it.
He gave the greatest speech in the world. And the whole time I'm looking, I'm like, damn, I just lost my mom's.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to him and I'm like, yo, ain't nothing like a mother. I'm getting sentimental, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's talking about this woman and, yo, saved my life. I can't wake up without her. This. The most incredible speech. But you do know at the very end, it was about his wife. It wasn't about his mother.
It was his wife, yeah.
I'm like, I'm fucked up. I mean, we love our wife. Yo, you got to do that? And I was fucked up. It was like your moms, if you speaking about your moms. I'm listening to the speech. I'm thinking the whole time he's talking about his moms, he turns around, it's about his wife. We need girl viewers, so let's just big up that. But
shout out to all the females, man. Shout out to the ladies.
We need all the females to tune in. But let me tell you something. He like losing his aura. Like SGA, let me tell you something. SGA is the Flyers. If you watch him, his drip is phenomenal. Nobody can fuck with SGA. He's calm, cool, collective. That speech he gave, I think is only equivalent to a mother's speech. Like, I never seen no shit like this. I'm sitting there, I'm shocked. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, we all love our wives, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. But your MVP speech, I'm thinking the way he's talking had mother all over it, like KD.
Yeah,
when
like
KD gave that speech to him.
Yeah. He might have been in the doghouse in the crib, and he was getting himself out without us knowing. He said, don't worry, I'm going to do my MVP speech for you, baby.
Let me tell you something. He gave it up he gave it up. A legend. Let me tell you something. And let me tell you, think about Halliburton. He was rated by his peers the most overrated player.
That might be fueling him. Imagine if they called you the most overrated, and you like, word? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna come out here and start busting ass.
That's why he's going crazy. Ain't nothing overrated about this, man. Yeah, yo, listen. I can't. I'm glad he did it early because if I'm a Knick player and I see him celebrating like that, and I still got a whole series to go to prove him wrong.
Use that as motivation.
Thank God. Yeah. Because they usually do it. I never like all boxers. Let me not point nobody out by their name because then that'll be too much controversy.
Don't get us in no beef with no boxers, dog.
I'm not going to do it. But what I am saying is I hate when boxers, fight somebody toe to toe. And then once they know they got them in the last rounds, they start clowning them. And so I never liked that. I'm like, yo, just beat him up. He celebrated too early, Halliburton. He celebrated too early. And so let's see what the series turns into.
Though. When you go in another person's home and steal game one, that's worth a celebration, right?
But not the choke. The choke is like,
that's legendary. He was just showing love to Reggie.
The choke is like New York.
That's like stepping on the buildings. That's like stepping on the buildings, that choke.
Yo, that choke was like New York. You see me in the streets, Harlem. Y'all know me well. Y'all like, this is like, he went for that too early.
Yeah.
You understand? He got a whole series to play. Shout out to Indiana for that win. My man Ant Farris. I'm watching all of them. Mike Epps.
Yeah, Ant Farris. All our Indiana people, we see you. Yeah.
Lance Stevenson. I see all you guys celebrating. LeBron James acting like.
Hold on. Before you even get into that, is this Dawn Staley that's some bullshit on the internet, or they really interviewed this?
I haven't seen Worldwide West by the crib, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
I
like the talk. I like the talk. And she throw that shit on.
Dawn Staley's tough. And she throw that shit on. But you think she can coach the New York Knicks?
Oh no, you gotta stop. Come on, man. What the fuck, man?
You know what comes with you know it's a good and bad part of New York.
You know what it comes being a black female coach winning championships.
Dawn Staley's the best. I'm talking about for her sake I don't want her to get none of the bad part of New York.
Well, New York is bad.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. I love her.
Games, they in the crowd with bags, plastic fucking brown bags of. New York is tough. Well, she could do that.
No,
she from Philly, right?
Yeah, definitely. She built for it.
New York and Philly, same shit. Shout out Skinny Joe and my guys coming down to Philly. Go eat me a cheesesteak this week. I am. Skinny Joe.
Just don't eat a glizzy. I'm cool.
Yo.
Don't get a glizzy from Philly, man.
Yeah, you seen the shits they made with us when we was like babies talking about.
Oh, that shit went crazy.
That shit was hilarious.
We need to get that guy on the show whoever made them little AI Joe and Jada babies.
Yo, that shit was crazy. Let's go. Dawn Stanley. I like it.
You like the idea?
Yeah, she's tough, bro.
No, she is. But are you thinking of the whole thing of New York, man? If she wins, they're gonna put her on top of the building.
Oh no, she'll have a statue.
But if she don't,
then she'd be like every other coach.
Thibodeau just changed the whole culture of the Knicks, and they kicked his ass out of there.
Yeah. New York ain't safe.
That's the only thing I'm saying.
New York, but I
love it. For a lady that I love, what she's done as a player, as a coach, I don't want to see the harsh part. Last week,
LeBron James was trying to sell us some bullshit that the rings don't mean nothing, that this and this and that. And
when
they catch him.
What did he say?
Last week, look it up, LeBron James was on an interview talking about the rings don't matter, individual achievements, this, that, because he ain't getting that ring he want to say, all right, I'm as good as Jordan. So they catch him on a leak tape talking about, he don't like what the Lakers is doing. He's doing one more year. He might retire or go somewhere else to win some more rings. What do you think? I definitely, and I love and worship.
Let me give you the correct, since we media guys now, and you know what I mean, the base sent me something. We ain't got the things in our ears. We just do eye contact. Our things in the ears, eye contact. On Sunday, ESPN Shams reported that James is picking up his $52.6 million player option with the Lakers for the 2025-26 season. With the addition of Luka, a full season together, LeBron and Luka could bring another title to the Lakers. You know what I mean?
Ladies.
So you think he did that?
Ladies, let me give you a Surgeon General right now. Rappers is not making that type of money. 42 years old, 53 million. Like, you better go get yourself a fucking athlete. Because I
you switched it to that?
Because this shit crazy, man. How these niggas, how they get 52 million on the way out in 1 year? We ain't make that shit our whole life. What kind of shit? Gad, I'm sorry about that, Jada.
No. I was just giving you the analytics. Now you can get off
LeBron James last week said he didn't care about rings, this, that. Now they talking. Rich Paul's out there talking about he's weighing his options. He wants to win another chip, this, that. They be full of shit when they talking about they don't want the chips. They want the fucking chips. It's the only way to battle the legacy.
This guy's crazy.
I love LeBron James. I actually worship LeBron James. But I'm not sending Cat over there or none of them over there for LeBron James. If he come over here and add to the team, great. None of our young guys over there. I'm not.
Knock it off.
What are you doing?
I'm doing whatever.
You think he's gonna win the chip?
No, with a nice core.
Not if you send 5 guys over there for him.
Not the whole 5
They're
starters.
gonna send the whole.
He's Bron, dog.
I'm letting you know right now, LeBron James is 40-something. He's incredible. But we are not sending Mikal Bridges, Cat,
40 years
this
old.
one, that, the whole fucking team
He's
over
only
there
40,
for.
man.
We ain't doing that.
He's only 40, and his body is 20.
I am not. I know y'all don't give a fuck, but I'm not going to be a New York Knicks fan if at age 40-something.
He's 40. Why you keeps calling him 40-something?
That'll be he still got another year. So at
He'll be
age 41, 42, you're going to trade the whole fucking team that got us to the finals for LeBron James. I'm not even feeling this. Let's keep it real. I'm not feeling the Houston Rockets shit. I'm just not, bro. Let me explain something to you.
What you not feeling?
What I'm not feeling is
they didn't give up the whole team.
But let me explain something.
They made a nice,
They said
reasonable
because they
trade.
got Kevin Durant on there. Now they're the second most to win a chip.
Correct.
You still
was
got
you watching
Minnesota
basketball last year? They was number 2 in the West with all your babies.
That's the babies that keep running. They get hit. They fall down. They
need
get
a
back
veteran
up.
to mix in with that to help you get over the...
You ranked them over Minnesota?
Right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
How?
Because all they got is...
Yo, do me a favor. If you taking analytics, tell me how many games Kevin Durant has played in the last 3 years. Like every year, do me the analytics.
Now you making him like he's Zion. He ain't Zion. When he's healthy, he's playing, dog.
He's close to it.
Hell no.
No.
You must not be watching this.
I'm watching this shit.
There's no way.
I'm watching.
172.
172 in what? The last 3 seasons?
Yeah.
How much he played last season? 172 is a bigger number than I thought.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
172 is a good one.
He don't be not playing. He got to be seriously hurt to be out.
75.
Oh, he's playing. He's playing.
Out of 82, 75? Come on, man.
They're going to win a chip?
He proved you wrong.
I'm not ranking them over the Minnesota and Ant-Man. I'm not.
As a team.
As a team. I am not ranking Houston Rockets over Minnesota Ant-Man. Let's just
name the fives. Let's just sit right here and name the... You always like doing fives and shit?
Yeah.
Let's name the fives.
In the West?
No, of Minnesota and of Houston.
What do you mean?
The starting 5 or just 5.
Whoever they starting 5 is, Minnesota's a tougher team than Houston. They proved it last year. It is what it is.
Kevin Durant now.
Well, they got Ant-Man, young guy.
Yeah.
Who learned. Michael Jordan had to lose before he won.
They got
Nas Reed.
Houston, I like Houston's coach better, and I think Houston got a better overall team.
Well, I do like their coach better.
Bingo.
Nah, I fuck with their coach. I ain't gonna lie. They got a serious coach. I agree with that. Hey, we'll see what's wrong. You say they ranked up. We'll see next year who's going to really be going for it. I promise you it's going to be OKC and Minnesota again.
What's up with that conversation you had with Pusha?
Beautiful.
See? There you go.
I want to hear about it.
Beautiful.
I want to know what's going on.
You know, I come from a universal man speaking language, right? Which if I say to you, Kiss, yo, Giant don't call me back. The minute you're supposed to see Giant, you're supposed to say, yo, Giant, why don't you call him back? But if I say to Kiss, yo, between me and you, or off the record, Giant don't call me back. The minute you see Giant, you gotta close your mouth. But I brought up that conversation. This is from 4 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm the sharpest you can ever speak to. I'm the sharpest. Like I'm up in the morning, I'm doing push-ups, I'm running, I'm trying to get my life together. Like I'm sharp. He calls me 6 o'clock in the morning. So I remember this conversation to the T. To the T. And he called me, and it was the first time I ever seen Pusha all these years, like, kind of have emotions. Like, he was like, yo, how our boy did that? So in case you don't know what I'm talking about, Pharrell picked, he said both on Drink Quick Time with Slime, Drake or Pusha T. He said both. Pusha called me and was like, yo, it was the first time I ever heard Pusha like raise his voice. He was like, yo, you think 40 from OVO would have said the same? And I'm just sitting there. So when I bring up this conversation with Pusha, I'm bringing this up in honor. I'm like, yo, that was honorable that he shared that with me. I wasn't trying to. So what I'm trying to say is when that conversation happened, later on in that conversation, there was things that I brought up. And I said, this is off the record. This is off the record, or this is between me and you. Mm-hmm. Because let's talk about what we were talking about. Pusha, who is famous, called Nori, who is famous, about a producer, Pharrell, who is arguably more famous than both of us, right? About a conversation with one of the most famous people on the planet, Drake. And this all happened on Drink Champs. So I assumed that this part of the conversation wasn't off the record because we later on addressed that and said, like I said, I'm sharp from 3 to 2 p.m. I'm the sharpest in the world. I remember this shit verbatim. He never said that. So if I blew that up as a man, my bad. If I blew that up. But I didn't think I did. Like, at the end of the day, no matter what, you're media now. I got to tell you that. Joe, hold on. Off the record. Like I just told you about the Smoke Champ shit. You just use that on me?
You see that on
you. What the fuck? That was some personal shit. You see some...
Oh, man.
Family.
I knew it was something weird.
No, that was hard. That was hard. He did his job. He did his job. That's exactly what he's supposed to do.
I'm trying to get this guy to 100 million.
Yeah.
I never seen a guy I'm trying to get to 100 million.
No, you
crucify me on every show.
No, you're doing your job.
That's how we gonna get the 100.
You're doing your job.
I'm Smoke Champ, Drink Champ. I'm trying to do all this before.
So hold on, let me finish. So with Pusha, Malice, you know, I knew him since they called him Terrence. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's Malice Terror. This is my family. So, you know, they laughed it off. You know what I'm saying? So I sent him a text like, you know I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. But let me make this clear. That's my family. They got the best album right now. I'm still working out to it. I was offended that he said I clout chased. When he said, you know, it's album time. You know, everyone wants to clickbait. I just want to address that part. That part, I don't need clickbait. They come every month. My work is good. It speaks for itself. Oof. It speaks for itself. I don't have to clickbait. So that part I want to address. But other than that, if I, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, blew up something that I wasn't supposed to blow up, as a man, I apologize. That's
you have a mistake now.
But I don't think I did.
Now, I can say to the 2 people that still believe I'm not Cap, anybody who thinks I'm real,
there's only 2.
I've had 2. I'm fucked up. I'm so Cap a lot now. Captain Crunch.
Nah, you should be Captain Crunch.
With the broken leg. I'm like, they fucking me up. You're not catching this shit. You are not catching this shit.
I'm catching everything.
And you represent the fucking Caps.
Yeah.
Every time you do like this, they're like, yeah, Jada got our back. He know Joe capping. This nigga lying again. This. But for the 2 people, the 1% of America, I've had so many deep conversations with Nori that you can't even believe. Yeah, he has never repeated.
I've never repeated.
I have to say with Nori.
Thank you.
So what I can say is, if he knew he couldn't say that, he wouldn't do that. You know, that's
and by the way,
I've had too many conversations.
It's a dope conversation. I want to say what else. Like, this was.
Can we say what else?
You gotta know. Definitely not. Listen.
Yo, Nori, now's the time.
Trying to fix it. Every time we try to fix something, you try to rip it back off.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yo, listen. Now's the time.
Yeah.
To really get this over with one shot.
I mean,
that's what he did.
What's your say?
Yeah. We've had conversations in 20 years. This is our deep conversation. Like, sometimes you don't realize the relationship you have with a person, how long you know with a person. Like I was in grinding. I was on grinding. I was on the remix and I'm in the video. Like you said, lean back. So it's like, if it's a misunderstanding, I get it. And I get why he didn't call me first, because what I did was publicly. So he had to respond publicly. So that's why I'm responding publicly. But it's all love. But at the end of the day, that's not who I am. I'm not a person who chases clout. I'm a person who has integrity. I'm a person who has integrity. I have morals, and I'm very, very creative. I'm too creative to bite anybody else's stare. I've always been my own style. I've always stayed in my own lane because it's never been traffic there.
But Nori, let me ask you,
you understand?
Why you always say finger pop and keep your ass?
It was the episode that you was on, man.
Talking about
trying to think, he's like, yo, you finger pop? You just this, that? He won't do that because he loved it. He already told me. He said, you break up with your wife, she's still going to be my sister. It's the only nigga in America ever told me that. Because, we the type, you break up, we don't know you.
Clip everything, yeah.
Yeah, this guy here, he already signed a petition like, yo, you're not getting rid of my sister. If you do, she's still family. That's horrible.
Oh, that's hard.
I know, but it's horrible because she got a little, at least Nori would be my friend. We turn the lights off, we turn the shit off. New life. Enjoy your new life. And you made it.
Let me tell you something.
You got with a golfer, good for you. And you this life, this is a different hit. You understand? That walk up in there, front row, the lights is on you and all like that. Good luck.
Not only have I survived this space,
that's right,
but I've been innovative. I've been innovative. I've been innovative. When people were chasing other people, I went in. I messed with a kid from Virginia. No one was messing with kids from Virginia.
Man,
this guy is still to this day. When they was calling him D's nephew, I was the only one outside of the Rough Riders who worked with him. Scott Storch, yes, you made him famous. But who gave him that first beat when he came out here? Reggaeton. Y'all both laughed at me. Y'all both apologized, so I take y'all forgiveness. But look at Bad Bunny right now. This nigga got a fucking concert for 6 months.
We're going. We booked our tickets.
Holy moly guacamole.
No, we booked our tickets.
You telling me that exists without Oye Mikanda, without me? What I did? Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I you know what I'm saying? But Busta Rhymes told me the other day, he said, yo, man, I don't like you still being humble. I'm a humble guy. Well, but I know my accolades, though. I know what I did. I know my numbers. I know what I put up on the board.
Very aggressive, Busta Rhymes.
I know what I put up on the board. So, you know what? If I'm finally bigging up myself. Hold on. So if I finally bigging up myself, now is when I'm humble all these years, nobody got nothing to say. Oh, he's humble, Nori. He's chill. Now I say, you know what? We put our foot in this game. And I'm not taking away from others. So I'm sorry if I said it that way and people got offended. That's not what I meant. I meant remember the era, DMX, Jay and Ja. This is what that's us 3 years. It doesn't mean that Nas doesn't exist. It doesn't mean that know what I'm saying, Rough Riders doesn't exist.
Wrong.
So that's all.
How you feel.
Yeah, I felt good. I felt good. Yeah. I felt good about that.
I got to address it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you could explain how you feel about this shit.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the other day you made a comment, you said, the only podcast that matters is Drink Champs, Joe Button, and $1 million worth of game.
That hurt you?
No, it never hurts me. Because I do a lot of shit to hurt him that he don't ever get hurt. So I can't get hurt.
Right.
We can't even fucking hurt each other.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, we can't.
But what I'm saying is I seen a lot of other podcasts. Steve Jack, this is my brother. A bunch of them put in work. A lot of guys are doing their thing.
I feel like Steve Jackson is a hater.
No.
This is his second time. This is his second time hating on me. Like,
because he been doing. You see, you got to understand.
I thought we was all family.
We are.
I thought so too. Like, and if he had a problem, he should have handled that. You know what I mean? But I seen him a couple times, like, and he didn't say nothing to me, and I didn't say nothing to him. It wasn't no beef.
What happened?
I believe he was talking to the statement like, they putting in work in the podcast. It's a lot of guys, Carmelo. There's a lot of different guys putting in a lot of work. Yeah. When you just say, yo, we the 3 that matter. Everybody else who don't put it, us, we don't care. We just new in the game. And I don't give a fuck anyway. So I'm different. But is there any way to say, all right, why did you come up with that decision?
I don't know.
That's how he was feeling.
It's actually the truth. But it's the truth when they say like this. When it comes to hip hop podcasts, we led the way. 1,000,000%. All right. Who invented the podcast space, period? Is Peter Rosenberg and Cypher Sounds. Anybody, we all owe them a check.
Gotta give Ice-T some credit too.
No, I'm getting there. Peter Rosenberg and Cypher Sounds. That's the first podcast ever, right? Then when you come to artist podcast, first artist podcast was Ice-T, right? Then after that, this was a nerd space.
Combat Jack,
yes. Combat Jack.
My man in
rest
jail,
in peace.
no nerve.
Yeah, no. No, but what I'm saying, that overall, that's what it was for. This was like a nerd space. What I'm trying to say, of course, other podcasts matter. Of course, I'm on this show. I'm doing other shows. Of course that. But what I'm saying is, who led the way in this podcast?
You're saying it's the golden era.
Yes.
I feel in hip-hop,
yes.
It's LL Cool J, it's Salt and Pepper, Heavy D,
Yes.
Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. You just saying, yo, we led the...
Listen, and by the way, if it wasn't for those 3 podcasts, probably you wouldn't be here right now. Probably a lot of people wouldn't be here right now.
I super agree. I just wish you would have told me earlier there's so many bags in the space.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I did tell you. I did tell you. You know what you did? Like you said. No. I did tell you. And you know what you did? You went and started crack vision on your own. Like you said, you can't be under nobody. So you're living out your words. You did that.
You know what they say?
Hold on, I gotta finish because you can't just say that and we just go off.
Okay.
You know,
I didn't say that. You said
19 Keys. No, I'm saying. So 19 Keys hit me about the same thing.
Who's 19 Keys?
19 Keys, he has a podcast as well.
Yeah.
So if I say that, if I say something like, I'm the best, and you offended, what does that mean about you? I'm saying, this is my shit. I monkey foot into this game. I got the viewers every single month.
You are the best.
I don't have to clout chase. Hold on.
No, you guys are the best.
I don't have to clout chase.
Are the kids.
I don't have to diss other podcasts. What I was trying to say was that's the podcast that matters in this milestone at this moment. At this moment leading up. Now, of course, there's going to be other people. Of course, there's going to be other people. You know, everybody's going to have their time. You're going to have their time. You know what it is in Miami? Miami, you get a restaurant 6 months and then you close down. Gecko, all these beautiful restaurants, they hot. You can't get a fucking reservation at all.
Yeah.
But then 6 months, where they at?
70, baby.
Where they at?
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me just say something.
Right.
Not only have I survived this space,
That's right.
but I've been innovative.
You
I've been
guys
innovative.
have
I've been
survived.
innovative. When people were chasing other people, I went and I messed with a kid from Virginia. No one was messing with kids from Virginia.
Wow, man,
This guy is still to this day.
one of
You
the
know,
biggest guys in the world.
when they was calling him D's nephew, I was the only one outside of the Rough Riders who worked with him. Scott Storch, yes, you made him famous. But who gave him that first beat when he came out here? Reggaeton. Y'all both laughed at me. Y'all both apologized, so I take y'all forgiveness. But look at Bad Bunny right now. This nigga got a fucking concert for 6 months.
We booked our tickets.
Holy moly guacamole.
No, we booked our tickets.
You telling me that exists without Oye Mikanda, without me? What I did? Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I you know what I'm saying? But Busta Rhymes told me the other day, he said, yo, man, I don't like you still being humble. I'm a humble guy. Well, but I know my accolades, though. I know what I did. I know my numbers. Busta Rhymes, I know what I put up on the board.
Very aggressive, Busta Rhymes.
I know what I put up on the board. So, you know what? If I'm finally bigging up myself. Hold on. So if I finally bigging up myself, now is when I'm humble all these years, nobody got nothing to say. Oh, he's humble, Norby. He's chill. Now I say, you know what? We put our foot in this game. And I'm not taking away from others. So I'm sorry if I said it that way and people got offended. That's not what I meant. I meant, this is, remember the era? DMX, you know, Jay and Ja. This is what us 3 years. It doesn't mean that Nas doesn't exist. It doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, Rough Riders don't exist.
Wrong.
So that's all.
How you feel.
Yeah, I felt good. I felt good. Yeah. I felt good about that.
I got to address it. Okay? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you could explain how you feel about this shit.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody had to break down to me, because I don't know. Right. I'm really telling y'all the truth. I'm fried.
Right.
I'm fried.
They know.
No. Yo, listen. I'm fried. One thing I could never recite is that if I try to recite one of your rhymes, I'm fucking up, guaranteed.
Right.
I'm calling people different names. Right? It could be a guy I know forever. His name is Johnny. I'll be like, yo, Junior, what's up? This, like, I'm fucked up. I'm fried. Like, I don't, yo, Ching Bing, you fried or no?
You're fried.
I'm fried.
Fried wants company?
But
why was I saying that right now?
Yo,
I don't know. Because you fried.
Because I'm fried. No, but what was I saying just before that?
It was something with biscuits. It's biscuits.
You know how many millions of people tell me I keep saying Joe Budden's name wrong? They be like, yo, you're violating. You know this nigga a million years. Why you calling him Joe Buttons? Because I'm thinking he's Joe Buttons. Right? And they're like, no, people have just said, yo, no beef. Joe Budden's my man. They just say, I'm trying to tell y'all, you see, no, everybody only takes that clip.
Right.
They don't take the preset up to it. I'm telling you I'm fried. I'm fuck up. I mess up everybody's name. I mess up the lyrics. This is what I do all the time. This is my life in real life. So it's no disrespect to Joe Budden.
Right. So let me just tell y'all, I'm proud of both of y'all. They both had other shows that could have gave up. They figured it out. They got together. This is a dope show.
Who's the newest, biggest in the game?
Yeah, the rookie of the year. Yeah, the rookie of the year. I wouldn't be in.
Yeah, do you see this?
Hold on. Hold on. I gotta give a shout out. No, put that down for a minute. I gotta give a shout out to me and EFN for being able to tolerate. That's a Gemini in there. That's a Gemini. It's not easy thing, is it? It's not easy.
Listen, I'll be watching.
No, but I want to give y'all something that y'all probably y'all started controversy, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Chill. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's all clean controversy. It's all clean. It's not messy. You know what I'm saying? I thought the Delusional Records throwing French right there was a little crazy, but it's all clean. Yeah, you said he's the first artist signed to Delusional Records. Yeah.
I said that?
Yeah.
Go and apologize to my brother. I don't know what.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes
everybody delusional.
Yeah.
Okay? So motherfuckers saying shit wacky off the wall that we cannot confirm.
Right.
They're calling me the Cap King Cole. So,
I might gotta get you.
That's kind of
Pristine. I'm coming to see you, Pristine. I gotta ice that out.
You know what you gotta do?
They're calling me the Cap King Cole.
I gotta get him something.
You gotta come out with the Captain Crunch cereal and come out like Mace with the popcorn and just come out with the Captain Crunch cereal with like Mace with the popcorn and just keep eating the Captain Crunch cereal. You're ahead of them. You know, like how Eminem did? You're ahead of them. You should call it EP, Captain Crunch. I'm telling you, roll with it. Roll with the punches.
Yeah. I let my watch talk to me. Talk to me. Yacht fuck for me.
He just told you you say it wrong. He just told you you say shit wrong. He called you the wrong name.
I meant it in a great way. When I see the stuff like St. Lunatics suing you and shit like that, but how do you feel about that? And
I think for the most part, they had no.
This is a family show.
No.
I'm talking about family.
Have no problem.
That's what I'm talking about. Family.
No problem with answering this. I think people were misinformed. When we started the Lunatics, first of all, Murphy Lee was a year out of high school. Bearing the stage. My brother Kiwan, and then once we got the deal, City Spud went to jail. Right? So me and the oldest one, we were the ones more engaged on the business side of things and how things were transpiring. I think everybody else was just happy to be there. So you know what it's like if you're in a group, you got some people that's going to the meetings, some people that's on the phone calls, some people that are in those rooms when certain situations are being discussed and how they go. And you got other people that's, I just leave that to y'all. I just leave that to y'all. I leave that to y'all. So when the thing came up of how everything got broken down in the beginning, we had a fucked up deal in the beginning. So the way things got spreaded out was that the oldest member of the group. The manager is his best friend. Our business manager is his best friend. And our road manager is his best friend. So they negotiated everything. They put everything into perspectives, and you see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to, because they still got other
Stuff
things,
going
but
on.
they were influencing the other ones. So when the ones that did not know what happened found out what happened, now you see us back on tour, except for one.
Okay.
Because long story short, the truth just needed to be told, and people needed to find out not just why it is, but how it is. And when you found out how it was, you understood. They understood.
Let me explain
like, wow.
something to you. I've never
Yo.
seen nobody keep it more real with their crew than you.
I said
Nah,
the same
And I
thing.
want you to know, if I'm
Said the
sitting in
same
New
thing.
York and I see this shit, it's like a sledgehammer hit me and bust my head open like a fucking watermelon.
You know,
'Cause
they say
I've
you
been
don't-
with you.
They say you don't
No, I'm
understand.
telling you the truth.
No, but they say you don't understand who you are with until you go through something negative.
Mhm.
That was our first time ever going through anything that wasn't positive, because you know we were very, very fortunate, very, very blessed that when we first came out, we were rocket shipping. You know what I'm saying? So when it got to a point to where, okay, now everybody's trying to pay attention to something they should have been paying attention to since day one. But here's the thing, bro. Ever since this group been informed, I've always had the most money. From the time we came into this crew, I came into this crew with 2 cars, my own apartment, and everything else that was, you see what I'm saying? I've always paid my own way and other people's way to get through certain things. So I've never not paid attention to business. You know what I'm saying? Never not paid attention to business. Used to insist people pay attention to business. Used to ask people, you know what's going on? You know what these, you know, but like you said, when the money is coming in, nobody wants to say nothing. And then obviously they look up on the day that the money is not what they think it should be, and then wonder why they don't have it like that. But we all go through trials, tribulations. You know what I
Horrible
mean?
times in hip hop.
Yeah.
You put that well, my brother.
Nah,
No,
I
it was-
appreciate it. I know you can understand
no,
it.
because
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
You got to reflect.
right? I've been in this game 30 years. I've been around so many crews. We love the Locks because their brotherhood cannot be
They
They don't-
influenced
they
us.
t-
they don't even know that. That's why you
they
was there
together
party,
like
man.
this.
That's love.
You hear
No,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? The Locks is I think their whole dynamic to me is that they never let nobody break them up. They together. I think that's what the streets love. So when I just evaluate the whole hip hop game, and I've been around everybody, I've never seen nobody keep it more real than you. And I love everybody, so I'm letting them know I'm not. But I never seen nobody take care of their crew more than you. So it was shocking to me, just sitting back, and sometimes you don't know you
Right.
can have that effect on somebody else.
No,
but I was just
appreciate
like,
that.
you know what I'm saying?
I said
No,
the
but I've
same
always
thing.
thought
said
that
the
we
same
was
thing?
I said the
brothers over
same
douchey.
thing.
You know, that's your sister.
Yeah.
You know, she like, what the fuck do that?
Yeah, I was
Damn,
pissed.
now
I was
I'm
like,
looking at
what?
it, because she can read certain shit, like,
Yeah.
and
I said he's the most generous person
Yes.
I've ever met. When it came to that, the family and that group and the percentages, and I was like, you giving out what?
I
You know what
also
I'm saying?
didn't even in the beginning coming off tour. We come off the Nelly tour. I split it down the middle. I take half and I give them half. So if we come off a tour with $20 million, I take 10. The group get 10.
Bust down 10.
No, but
How
the group
about-
get they 10 and go home. I take my 10 and I pay.
Commissions,
I
and
pay
expenses.
I pay everything else.
Yeah.
Everybody else get to go take their money and go sideways. You know what I mean? Like, so
Betrayal, man.
Mhm.
You can't build the wall high enough.
Mhm.
That shit have jumped right over the
Sometimes it's
wall.
worse
That
than
shit
death.
hurts.
You know that?
Yeah.
That might be.
Betrayal is
I think
the only thing that might be closer, similar than worse than death. It hurts you that much.
Yeah, because it's always from somebody who
That's you.
who
That you
Mhm.
love,
That you trust,
somebody
that
you
you
love.
love, that you trust at that
Yeah.
time to show himself. You know what I'm saying? Because can't nobody you don't know or don't care about hurt you like
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you either
it's always
going to jail
somebody
or
you know.
fuck
They
them.
say it's the ones closest to you, but it's always somebody you know that can really, really hurt you. And then
Mhm.
you be like, man,
Yo.
I'm just speaking about me, not you no
Yo,
more.
yo.
I'm just saying that how many times I done looked out for this person, how many times I gave him a chance, how many times people told me, yo, don't have them around you, how many times this and that, and then you still went all out, and then they wind up doing the unimaginable.
Knife in the back.
Firm believer, everything happens for a reason to a certain degree. And a lot of times what I tell, I talk to my nephew, JT, Jason Tatum. And shout out to JT. He had his injury.
Get better.
Get well soon, my brother.
But I was telling them, yo, don't look at it like that. This is for something. But here's the tricky part. It's not always in what you think it is. It may not be for music. You see what I'm saying? Like what's happening to you here may be needing you to look somewhere else. It may be time. I was talking to JT. I said, yo, it may not be about basketball. I said, because you're him in basketball. It may be you need to spend this time with your son. It may be something you need to spend this time with mom. You may need to go back home and do something. It may not have nothing to do with basketball. So when something affects you that deep, take a full 360 look at it. Take a full 360 look at everything that's going on around you, because just because that's what put the brakes on it don't mean that that's the problem. It just means that you needed to stop for something, and you have to pay attention to what it is. But that's the only way you gonna grow, period. Now you can get mad and say, fuck that motherfucker wrong and keep going, but something else gonna happen. I'm telling you, something else gonna happen, because you never fixed it. You quote unquote put a Band-Aid on the shit. You never fucking addressed it. You know what I mean? And not to bring it back full circle, but that's why I think me and her are sitting here to this day, because it was always about a full circle look. It was never about, does this person bring more positivity to your life than negative? I don't give a fuck who they are, Joe. I don't give a fuck who they are, Kiss. It could be your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle. It could be your fucking kids. Does that person bring more positivity to your life than negative? And if it's not, then you need to get the fuck away from them. And sometimes, like you said, family will be the first ones that'll do it to you. But your family should always bring more positivity than negative. It shouldn't even be close. But if it is, then you know goddamn well. And anybody else around, man, just stay positive.
Put him on a mural.
Put him on a t-shirt. Hell yeah.
Jay to be talking some shit, bro.
Put the boot on that motherfucking car.